What up, y'all? It's Dame, Director of Communications for Two Lost, and you're watching It's Just Music with SicKKo Entertainment.
Out for your boy, just give me 5 minutes. I'll be in and out sick, they won't see me no witness. I'm a stick up kid, regret some things I did. Can't be kind hearted, it's just a life we live. I had a friend one time and we'd always rhyme rhymes. Got a demon in our mind, we committing a crime. So I started doing work, got me watching the house. When the father goes to work, she got a dick in her mouth. So the neighbor look go, we got one hell of a talking. We're going inside once he leaves the apartment. Just grab all that you can, got the burner in your hand. I destroyed the house, took the blade of the couch. We got everything in a big brown bag. Don't you ever say a word or I'll leave you toe tagged. What Vito Banks told me, I don't think he a phony. We split 30 granny, took the cubic zirconia. Now everybody wonder how your boy coming up. I got that underground sound, got the bombs in the truck, got the pounds, got the diamonds in my ring. That's what's up. I go and see my mother, leave the money on my counter. I love you, that's what giving me a good life. Sorry I don't do.
What up, y'all? This is Mike P from Zug Island.
Yo, it's just music. Love my boy LB. Forever. Forever.
Yo, it's just music, bitch.
It's Lil Busy, aka Lil Busy TV, man.
Yo, this is Hurricane.
What's up? This is MC Lars. You're watching It's Just Music with SicKKo ENT.
Hi, it's Scarlett. It's just music with SicKKo ENT.
Yo, what up? It's T-Lo.
What's up? You listening to the best radio station in the planet, the best podcast in the planet.
Y'all know who y'all rocking with, man. It's just music with SicKKo ENT, my nigga. SicKKoENT.com.
This is Nick Gibbs from the 316, and you're watching It's Just Music with SicKKo ENT.
Hey, this is Schaefer the Dark Lord.
What's up? I'm 6Digit. You're watching It's Just Music on the Signature Series Network.
Yo, this is Montel, and you're watching This Is Just Music with SicKKo ENT.
Hope you have a good time. Enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, we'll probably run it through and bust your ass. You know, whatever.
Forgot what the fuck else I was supposed to say.
Toledo, that's the holy grail. Me and money like Oprah, Gail. You get a verse, you get a verse, hell. Everybody get a verse under your chair. Run and pick it up, I just put it right there. Catch me outside, Dr. Phil. The meds don't kill you, the doctor will. How about that when I hop out real? They're screaming, oh no, no, Mr. Bill. It's just a life we live. It's just a life we live.
Alright, sickos. Zuka here. Time to cut the bullshit. It's time for It's Just Music with LB Sickning. Now I know something technical's gonna go wrong during this video. Just about every episode has a fuck up. And if you can catch it, write it down in the comments. Enjoy the show. Whoop whoop!
What up, y'all? LB Sickning making another video for my sickles, and I got a guest on the show today. This is Winchester. Say hi, Winchester. Hi, Winchester. I'm just playing. Check it out, man. I got a really cool show today for you. I've been hitting this guy up for at least 3 years. At least once a month. Trying to get him on the show, and I think he finally checked me out. And he said yes, and I got him on the show. So this is Dame Ritter, yo. You remember the manager of Hobson. Not just Hobson, but Dizzy Wright, Jared Benton, everybody that was on Funk Volume. He's one of the co-creators of Funk Volume. Yeah, it depends on who you ask. I don't know, whatever. We got a really cool interview for you, and we're going to listen to some music. We're going to jam out, right? This song right here was by request. I'm a longtime fan of the show, and a longtime fan of my music. Josie, what's up, dog? I hope you're in the chat. This is Illminder Hobson 6. The song's pretty dope. Check it out. One reason why I've always loved Hobson's music. You know, I don't know him personally, and I don't know what's in his personal life, or what he does in his personal life. But through his music, he pushes positivity. And music reminds me of an old friend of mine named Richard. You ever see this, dog? Every time I hear that song, I think of you. You know what I'm saying? I think just about everybody has a friend in their life that they can relate to through this song. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into some of this interview with Dan. You ready?
Nah, nigga. It's the principle of the thing. I mean, it's like you in the fucking store working the register, and at the end of the day, the shit just add up. Man, dog gonna roll through here tomorrow with the re-ups. I wanna have the package right for you.
Hey, Carl. Isn't technology the fucking bomb?
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Damian Rain, a.k.a. Frog from The Wire. I'm here with It's Just Music, brought to you by SicKKo Entertainment on the what?
Signature Series Network. Hey, man, I
On the
appreciate you, bro.
Signature Series Network, motherfucker.
Man is in the building, of course.
It's SB the Ghost LOXD block, man.
Yo, Damien, what's poppin'? This is SicKKo.
Shout out to the homie, Damian Rain.
Y'all know Damien, right?
You know my homie Damian Rain.
Damian Rain?
You know Damian from The Wire.
He was the Frog.
He played Frog
on HBO The Wire.
Well, season 2.
Doing scenes with my boy Mep. Now he's back.
Get better than ever.
Encouraging folks to get help and follow your dreams.
Man, your dreams do come true, man, you know.
You know what? I would love to encourage people to get help if you need it. Let them help you out.
So make sure you check it out, please. Ghost told you so.
Man, I think this is very responsible of you, bro.
Yo, Dame, about time, baby. You're back. Welcome back. Yeah, D-Block.
Big up, man, and I wish you all the success on your project. Damien, good shit, bro. We enjoyed you on The Wire, you asshole. I'm gonna check it out too, y'all should as well, alright? I see it, I gotta check it out. Damien, I salute you, bro.
Got a chance to work with this brother for suicide prevention, you know what I'm saying? All y'all keep your heads up out there. And just keep pushing. I know life is hard, but you just gotta keep pushing. Look out for his album called Suicide Love Letters. Coming soon.
It's so much blood in the street. I seen too many die. So many real ones we lost. Only one question why. I got some pain in my heart. Feel me in my eye. I pray that God make it rain so you don't see me cry. Cry. I pray the rain fall.
I know that you know about the things that I've been going through, but you never said a word as long as I've been knowing you. Acting like you going to heaven, but I ain't going to. After all the love and forgiveness I've been showing you, love how you go and do me wrong and then move on. We should really be together, but now you gone. Two wrongs don't make a right, but I ain't do wrong. At least not the way you did, so I ain't too wrong. Even if I did a little bit, I apologize. Really must not have seen it like my mama's eyes. Love was blind, it was homicide. On this love of mine, don't care. I was thinking suicide, then never mind. Were you ever there? Did you ever care? I was always there for you. You was everywhere.
All right. I really wasn't expecting you to show, bro.
Why is that? I said I would.
A lot of people don't, bro.
Yeah, well, that's the music industry for you.
Yes, it is. Let's get started. You ready?
Yeah, I got about maybe a little bit more than 30 minutes. If we can keep it to that, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, that's usually what it is. 30 minutes. All right, let's go.
So,
what's up, Dame? I'm LB Sickning, man, CEO of SicKKo Entertainment. Introduce yourself for the few people that don't know who you are.
I am Dame Ritter, currently Director of Communications for Two Lost, former CEO and co-founder of Funk Volume, founder of the Music Entrepreneur Club. Don't currently manage any artists or music artists anymore, but I also manage a comedian named Big Ja and a young lady named Persephone in the model influencer comedy space. So that's currently what I'm up to.
So what first got you into music? I've always wondered this.
I blame my brother. My brother is an artist named Swizz, and I wasn't in music. This was like 2008. I just happened to I got laid off from a consulting company called Deloitte. After business school, I moved to Chicago and was working as a management consultant for Deloitte Consulting. 2008 was a pretty rough year for the economy, so I was caught in a round of layoffs. My brother hit me and was like, "Hey, I want to drop out of school and do music." He was going to UC Irvine at the time in Southern California. And then he had a friend of his named Hobson, who he went to high school with, who wanted to do his own thing as well. He was at the time signed to Ruthless Records, but he wanted to try to get out of that situation. So we kind of teamed up, and I started. That's when I got into music right there. So I blame my brother initially for getting me stuck in this music stuff.
Excuse me. Yeah, I watched all that. I have pictures with every single person from Strange Music except for Jared, I think. I opened up for you guys at least 4 times. I have quite a story with Funk Volume. We'll get into that in a little bit. So who inspired you to make music yourself? Like, and what I mean by that is, without you, there would have been no Funk Volume, right?
Yeah, well, there might have been a version of it because it was Hop. I mean, Hop had the name and the idea, you know. So what it would have taken shape into, I don't know, but there probably would have. Well, I don't know. I don't know what, because you need somebody kind of on the business side to really kind of lay the legitimate foundation for a business, right? Hop is more established now, and since the demise of Funk Volume, he started Undercover Prodigy, and he had a lot more resources when he started that, but people still don't know what Undercover Prodigy is, right? So I don't know what Funk Volume would have been with no resources, like what it would have became, right? So if Undercover Prodigy, nobody's really familiar with, and he has, like, in terms of money, and a presence and a platform, nobody really knows what that is. So if we rewind to 2008 and no resources, would Funk Volume have come to fruition if it wasn't for my financial support and my business expertise? I don't know, but it could have been something, I don't know if I really couldn't tell you.
I think that without your help, it would have taken him a lot longer. Also I think without all the drama, I was thinking about this last night. I think without all the drama, who knows where he would be today, because drama sells.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of his stick, and I kind of knew that going in, because he at the time he had
Sack my pants.
Yeah, so it was that, and then he had issues with his Ruthless situation. He had, I think some of it was legitimate in terms of him not being pushed the way he wanted to be pushed. I don't think they really understood what to do with somebody with his brand. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that.
If you could take back anything that happened, what would it be?
SicKKo. SicKKo.
What the fuck? What are you doing, man?
SicKKo.
So, I'm going to play my favorite songs from the artists that were on Funk Volume. So this one is called Lucifer Effect. Swizz and Hobson. Swizz is the brother of Damien. They're all signed as Funk Volume. Y'all know this shit, though. Let's go.
What if I told you I was crazy or a bit strange? Would you believe me? Or what if I told you it was you that have breached the boundaries of reality? And it is I who is perfectly safe. I'm trapped in a world that I don't want to be in, but I know that there's no way out. No way out. It burns inside every time I rhyme, but there's no way out. No way out. It's not insane, but I'm insane if you know what I'm saying. I swear this is not in this game we call hip-hop, everything's twisted. You rap about drugs and guns and people listen. You mention how you floss in your whip and how you're dipping in your biggest vices become their addiction. Why? Who knows? But you gotta supply it, you gotta provide it, cause you know they'll buy it. They don't like the good, they're in love with the bad side. Like how many niggas you don't clap last night, and how many chicks you hit from the backside, and how many keys do you need to get your cash right? Yeah, I guess crime pays these days, so don't get upset when I talk this way. I'ma say whatever I want, whenever I want, to whoever I want. These are just my devilish thoughts. I'm not looking for salvation, I'm just a really good person in a fucked up situation. I'm trapped in a world that I don't wanna be in, but I know that there's no way out. No way out. It burns inside every time I rhyme, but there's no way out. No way out. It's not insane, but I'm insane if you know what I'm saying. Listen, I swear this is not my fault.
If it's not
not yours, whose fault is it? My brain's a nice home with a rude dog in it. Yeah, I had a couple of rules, the rules all bended. When I shake my head, can't you hear the screws lost in it? I done spent years working on this new raw image, tightening up my sentence to groove, y'all witness. As time goes on, I get more stupider, and yes, I guess I'm just a product of the Lucifer effect. Cause all these rappers out now way too cocky, so I have to do the shit I do to make you watch me. And if you act with a record deal, I think you robbed me, so I have to come and break you probably. There's been enough beef up in this industry, but shit, I'm about to make more. It's what I threw my life away for. And those of you who killed hip-hop caused the shit. Now I'm about to murk you on the track and off of it.
I'm trapped in a world that I don't wanna be in, but I know that there's no way out. No way out. It burns inside every time I rhyme, but there's no way out. No way out.
It's not insane, but I'm insane if you know what I'm saying.
I swear this is not my fault.
This ain't my fault, hip-hop made me do it. Lose it, now my whole fucking life is ruined. Just cause you don't do the same shit they do, you wanna break rules and run around trying to blame who? Me? Hip-hop? I fucking tried to save you. Now you acting like I never even tried to.
You're who? Huh? Oh, so you're that nigga hip-hop. I should bomb you. You should get your fucking shit knocked.
Shit.
You're the reason why my album won't drop. You're the reason why I never ever was
stop. Don't blame me cause you ain't hot. You don't know how the new age rocks. And your label isn't dropping you cause there's a chance that you may flop. I'd actually be really surprised if you made guap up in this industry.
See now, motherfucker, you're kidding me. Your opinion really doesn't mean shit to me. Cause I can murk any beat on any day. Rumor has it that your ass is dead anyway.
Shit, for saying that, you deserve to die. We got Soulja Boy, Tiger, Young Berg and Plies, Shorty Low, Bow Wow, Young Jock and the rest. You think I'm dead? I should put a hole in your chest, bitch.
Come on, hip-hop, they aren't real rappers. They're entertainers, actors, pure laughter. I think I got this shit mastered. You're thinking differently, then you got the shit backwards.
And if I got the shit backwards, then all of the above will be irrelevant to you trying too hard to be a thug. You trying to blame me for shit that I didn't do? Maybe this game isn't meant for you.
It may be true, but hey, I really don't give a shit. Far as I know, you're dead. Live with it. Trapped in a world that I don't wanna be in, but I know that there's no way out. No way out. It burns inside every time I rhyme, but there's no way out. No way out.
It's not insane, but I'm insane if you know what I'm saying.
I swear this is not my fault.
Classic, bro. That shit is so hard. I love that song, bro. For real. Shout out to Swizz, man. Let's get into some more of this interview. Let's go.
Yo, this is Hurricane. You're watching It's Just Music with SicKKo ENT.
I might smile when I'm in your face. I'm just getting by. Feels like I don't fit any place. Don't know why I try.
People like C-Lim, people like you, word of mouth, just sticking their hand out there saying, well, let's fuck it, let's try it. You know what I mean? And that's how I got it. I've been on songs with, you know, Lazy Bone. I've been on songs with countless people, bro. Like, countless people. I toured with Tech due to my talent. I didn't have to pay for that. It came from me being who I am. It came from me rapping.
Give me but the motivation's revving up inside me like a Hemi. Coming up out of the place, look at the spot on my face. I'm in the depth of the race, that I'm gonna win soon. Taking the moment to own it over my opponent. He can get it if he wanted. I'm a motherfucking typhoon. Man, I've never been the bottom of the barrel, even though I've been.
If you could take back anything that happened, what would it be?
I think my mistake was like not bringing in a number two that was a number two, because, you know, for 2008 all the way to 2015, 2016, it was kind of me kind of giving direction, right? And if you're the only voice that's giving direction, you can see that over time, you know, you might just get tired of that voice, you know, even if that voice is telling you the right thing to do. So I think if I would have brought in a number two, like a VP that was respected, that had the respect of Hobson, but it would have delayed it. But I think eventually it would have, you know, just given the lack of education, given the level of ego, it would have it would have ended differently, but I think it would have came to an end at some point, or at least I would have left at some point, you know. So it would have just delayed it. But that was one thing that I could have done to have it not come to an end so abruptly. Is probably have like a number two that could kind of field some of the energy, minimize some of the energy, maybe talk to them, get them to understand just from a maybe a different perspective or just a different voice, like I said.
So there's a question that I do have, and I hope you don't get upset about it. It's a mental health question. You have a diss track to you that now 7 years later has 100 million plays.
Yeah.
How did you deal with that mentally? Did it put you in a hold?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, at the time, it was just more so embarrassing than anything. You know, so I don't think that the diss track put me in any kind of mental space. I think, you know, it became probably a darker time for me afterwards because like I didn't really know what I was gonna do immediately after that because I pushed all my chips in on Funk Volume. I thought that, you know, Funk Volume was gonna be at least a part of what I did, you know, hopefully the rest of my life.
Right.
So when that changes so abruptly, you know, then you kind of going back to the drawing board trying to figure things out because my path wasn't music prior to 2008. It was, you know, I went to business school. I worked at Wells Fargo. I worked at Deloitte. It was very corporate. So I think, you know, the diss track is just embarrassing, right? Because I have, you know, it was the time it was like trending on LinkedIn, and I have like business school professors hitting me up. I got a whole life outside of music and a whole community outside of music that is seeing this ridiculousness happen in real time, and they're just like, "Yo, what is going on?"
Right.
So I think for me, it was just more embarrassing than anything. And then, you know, the music industry is really weird because like anybody that really knew me, I didn't lose any friends like that actually knew me. But in the music industry or just in life in general, you have a lot of weak ties, like people that don't really know you. You have your strong ties, like the people like your friends, you know, the people that spend time with you, the people that understand you, you know, that know who you are at the core. And then you have like weaker ties of people that might know of you. You might have had a conversation. You might have, you know, met them in passing or at an event here and there. Those people don't really know you like that. So if they hear something negative about you, they may not know what to think about you. They may, oh, maybe it's true. Maybe it's not. They don't know. So when you have a lot of weak ties in the music industry and something hits the internet, you know, with so much negativity, you do start to get a little bit paranoid of like, what are people thinking, right? Like, or why, if this person doesn't hit me back, like maybe it's because they saw the video. You don't know because you have a lot of those weak ties. But in terms of the strong ties, you know, you don't lose any of those people as long as, you know, what's being said, they know is false. Um, so yeah, it was a weird time, especially for me again, because I never sought to be in the public eye, you know, still very
Right.
corporate, went to school, you know. So yeah, it was just it was a weird time for sure.
I mean, I believe you that you never really wanted to be in the public eye for the simple fact I've been hitting you up at least once a month for the last 4 years to get an interview out of you, and you finally said yes.
Yeah. Yeah, nah, it's you know, I don't mind doing the education stuff. I think the education stuff is important and I've gotten a little bit more comfortable over time, like just being, you know, more public. But yeah, still no strong desire to like, you know, grow my followers and like, you know, be a personality in this space. It's really the stuff that I do. You know, I'm just trying to get the right messages out to young creators so that they don't, you know, follow the same steps as you know, well, definitely follow a lot of the same steps. Just hopefully doesn't come to the same end that unfortunately we experience.
Right. I learned a lot off of Funk Volume, like a lot. Um, when I honestly, I've done over 500 shows, man. I got songs with a lot of big names. Um, I've been doing this for over 20 years, and I have two really big regrets in my music. And one of them is when I met you in Hobson, and the other one is with an artist from Cottonmouth Kings that's no longer with us. Right. So when I met you in Hobson, I didn't know that you guys were straight edge. I didn't know that there was no drinking, no smoking. No, I didn't know you guys were about to work out life. I didn't know any of that stuff. So
that was Hop. That wasn't me. I mean, I'm not. I mean, I definitely have a margarita here and there, you know.
Right.
But Hop promoted himself as straight edge. I don't know if he stuck to that. But yeah, for the most part, you know, we, even my brother, like we try to live a healthier lifestyle. We try to get Hop to live a healthier lifestyle, like, because it wasn't like he was, you know, smoking and drinking, but his diet was horrible. So
yeah,
but
sure.
but anyway, continue. My bad.
So it was at the Underground in Sandusky, Ohio, and I was just so excited, man, that I got to open up for Hobson. And I drank that night, and I probably drank a little bit too much. Went up to Hobson, put my arm around him. Why don't you sign me, bro? Acting like an idiot. And man, I've regretted that for the rest of my music career. And I mean, that was like 2014, 2015. Funk Volume was barely even going yet.
Right.
It was awesome.
I mean, that you shouldn't regret that. It sounds like you were just having a good time. You know, ultimately we signed Dizzy. Dizzy was the ultimate weed head, and I know there was a little bit of pushback initially when we did that. But you know, it is what it is. I wouldn't still regret that if I was you, man. It sounds like you're just having a good time.
Well, I was probably dabbling in the alcohol a little bit too much, and that probably saved me, to be honest with you. Like, a lot of his music inspired me to be a better person, Nocturnal Rainbows, you know, songs like that. And you helped that music reach my ears. So I appreciate you.
What's up? I'm 6Digit. You're watching It's Just Music on the Signature Series Network. Forgot what the fuck else I was supposed to say. But I recorded, it's not out yet, but I have a whole album, like 8 songs or something, that I recorded at Bam Margera's house at the castle, like the one you've seen on TV and shit. I recorded the shit there, and that ain't even the coolest part about the story. The coolest part is we recorded it on the fucking soundboard from Paisley Park that belonged to Prince.
Do you wanna drown? Just settle down, settle down, settle down. I'll give you candy, give you diamonds, give you pills. I give you anything you want. $100 bills.
Well, here's what's weird for me is, like, I never really was that big into hip-hop to begin with, you know what I mean? I love it, and I love that it's been as welcoming to me as it has been. And I love that I'm able to contribute to it. But it's never been my first choice, you know what I mean? If I could fucking play a guitar, I would. I can't. I've tried. Right.
Is something wrong with me? Is something wrong with you? I really wish I knew, wish I knew, wish I knew. I'll give you candy, give you diamonds, give you pills. I'll give you anything you want. $100 bills. I'll even let you watch the shows you wanna see because you'll marry me, marry me, marry me. Marry me, marry me, marry me. What the fuck? Why are you so distant? Stop touching me!
What the fuck happened? So I tell a pretty cool story with the dude we're about to play. I'll tell it to Dame here in a little bit in the interview. Let's check this song out, man. This is my favorite song from Dizzy Wright. Check it out.
I mean, that's cool. I was thinking we could go get some double cheeseburgers, hit a red box, roll some weed, and just kick it. We ain't even gotta do all that. I just wanna see you happy. My first expression is off of your first impression. I learned from lessons that beauty can bring neglection. Never was accepted, always second. So being first is like being put on the pedestal and under pressure. I ain't trying to pressure you, but putting that wall up tonight is unacceptable. I'm trying to get next to you and introduce you to some happiness. You focus way too much on the negatives and the flashy shit. So let my words ease your mind, let your soft skin gon' lean on mine. I would sing it, but I can't. No special occasions, I make you smile when you ain't. Be your strong when you can't, Don't ever be afraid to smile. Focus on your craft and live in the right now. See, baby, you got soul, and that's what matter. Cause if it was a disaster, I'd be glad to meet you after, cuz. Gas you up and make you a believer. Tell you that I never lied and that I never been a cheater. Tell you I'm a keeper, just starting with fibs. Shit, but that's the same way you started with him. You want different or a difference? It's about that time. With a little quality time, we can be a Bonnie and Clyde. You are prescription decisions, revising, revisit, re-listen. Yeah, you give me that feeling that I get when I be going hard. Your strong aura, you got the soul of 100 Rosa Parks. See, I love it, and you don't even see how your positive energy feeds off me. I feed the public, I need the loving, but I don't need the games. I wanna know about your past, but I don't need no names. I know this game might seem the same, but if you believe in me, then you will see the change. Cause baby girl, slow down, fuck how they been living. Pay attention, pay a visit to your greatest wishes. Your tuition is expensive, that's irrelevant. What you pay can't even afford this kind of intelligence. Hesitant to sexual shit, holding your grounds even though you ain't had sex in a bit. So I'm a tease, listen to you breathe just to hear it. Wisdom of a lyric got me in tune with your spirit, And now I wanna sing to you. I never thought this pain would bring me you, but man, I'm thankful when I'm loyal, spoiled and appreciative. Give you all my love if you just keep it real. I know I fucked up in the past, but my fuck ups made me luck up with your ass. I said I fucked up in the past, but my fuck ups made me luck up with your ass, and I hope I make you happy.
So happy. You, boy, you make me happy. So happy.
Dizzy Wright's a real cool dude, man. Real cool, mellow, real chill. I enjoyed kicking it with him. Let's get into some more of this interview.
Bill stuck a hot to the ceiling, got a hoopty for a ride. This is how I feel, and I'm stuck in this town, got nowhere to go. I really wanna get out. I got new headphones.
These headphones, they take me to a place so far away, and I travel every day. Don't wanna come back unless that music stays. These headphones, they calm my nerves when I'm feeling like dirt or when I let somebody get hurt.
How do you feel the internet has impacted your business outside of music?
I mean, to me, I think overall the internet. Me and my brother used to have this debate. Like, has social media been a net positive or a net negative? And at the time, I was definitely arguing that it was a net positive. Ultimately, because we built our business on social media. That's how we get awareness about the things that we do. Over time, I've kind of shifted more towards his side. A net negative. Just seeing how the negative influence and the people that are manipulating things and the misinformation and things like that. But ultimately this is what we have, and this is how we reach people. So I'm appreciative for the platforms to amplify our voices, to get to, artists that want to learn how to build a sustainable business, because it's difficult. It's difficult to make music as a career. There's a lot of people trying to do it. So, if I can help here and there, or if some of our experiences and we share our experiences, and it kind of helps, lead people down a certain path. Because even though very small percentage of people are going to be successful in music, I believe if you pursue music a particular way, you're going to get the skill set necessary to be successful in other businesses as well. Because what we're doing in music, or as independent creators, you have to do with any other business, whether it's, branding, marketing, things like that. So, even if you swing and miss in music, even some of the things that we say on my platforms, hopefully, will help you in other areas of your life.
Yes, tell us more about your platforms. Tell us what you got going on today to help artists.
Yeah, so I started the Music Entrepreneur Club was born out of the ashes of Funk Volume. Just understanding that one of the main reasons that Funk Volume met its demise was because of a lack of education. Hop doesn't really understand a business like that. He understands marketing and how to market his brand, but in terms of the business and what it takes, what our members of his team actually do, what I do.
Everybody try to remember that he's talking about Hobson back when he worked with Hobson. Hobson's everything about Hobson might be different today.
It might be, but I doubt it.
Right.
It might it might be. It's possible. But because if you have an understanding of the business, then you value your team differently. You understand how important your team is to your success, right? So, but anyway, what was the question again? Kind of got sidetracked. You said, what was the question again? Oh, what are my platforms? Oh,
yeah.
So the Music Entrepreneur Club was started in like 2016, 2017. That was a platform to just educate creators, so that I believe if creators have more knowledge of the business, and they can work more peacefully or amicably with business people, right? So I did that for a few years, and ultimately Issa Rae's company came in and said they wanted to take it over. So that's the reason the Music Entrepreneur Club page has been kind of weird over the past year, because we've been trying to just keep content posted to it, because radio is supposed to take it over at some point. They were supposed to take it over last year. They're supposed to, and it's still supposed to happen, but it's been happening very slowly. So in that time, I still work with Aaron Knight and DJ Payne One. We have a podcast called the At Odds podcast, and that's what we've been doing on a weekly basis. So it's kind of branded separate. Like, the branding is real messy right now, because the Music Entrepreneur Club page is supposed to be taken over by radio. So that's kind of why that is. I also have a separate podcast called the Independent Living Podcast. That's more interview based, where I interview some of the most successful independent creators today, and just kind of learn their story and how they built their business. So I've had people like Nick D on, Coda the Friend, Guap, Tony Romiti, bunch of folks. So that comes out ideally on a weekly basis, but it hasn't been. I've just had too much stuff to do. But I have some dope episodes coming soon. So check that out.
And it's not easy to make a podcast. It's not. I know for a fact.
Yeah.
Especially once a week. It's hard to even find people willing to sit down with you for 30 minutes on the internet. For real.
Yeah, well, ultimately that hasn't been my issue. I'm blessed to know people that are open and willing to sit down. What's been the issue is just time, because I'm also, like I said, a director of communications for Too Lost, which is a dope music distribution platform. I believe the best music distribution platform out there. By the way, quick plug: if you use the promo code DAME, DAME, you can check it out for 3 months for free. So you can just log in and just kind of see what it's like, see if it's better than your distributor. But yeah, so I have a full-time job with Too Lost, and then I also manage Big Job and Persephone. So it's very difficult to keep up with, all the content demands. But no excuses. I'm gonna get on my shit to make sure that the Independent Living podcast comes out more frequently. But yeah, those are all the things that I do. So I manage Big John Persephone. I'm the director of communications for Too Lost. I have the At Odds podcast with DJ Payne One and Aaron Knight, and then I have my Independent Living podcast. That I actually have an episode that hasn't come up yet that I just need to edit or get some help with the editing, and then it'll be out soon. So
Yo, what's happening, y'all? This Wishbone, both of us in motherfucking harmony, and it's just music.
So this is Jared Bitton. Let's check it out. He was on Funk Volume. We're going to show some love. The song is called SicKKo. Let's go. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That was dope, right? Let's get into some more of this interview. Let's go.
Yo, what up? It's T-Lo. You're listening to It's Just Music, watching It's Just Music, whichever you're doing in the car, on SicKKo ENT. Hope you have a good time. Enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, we'll probably run it through and bust your ass. You know, whatever.
$25. Let's begin. I don't wanna wake up. No, I don't wanna take up any more time looking at my girl like, yeah, we might as well break up.
I go by the name T-Lo, and I just rap, make a little music, and try to make a lot of difference, a lot of change. That's my goal. So
You've opened up for a lot of artists. I've watched with my own two eyes. You opened up for some.
because of you,
Yeah.
because of you, you gave me the hookup.
You're welcome, my friend. I'm glad that I was a part of your journey. You know what I mean? It's an honor, for real. I can't lie, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I was jealous as fuck when you went viral, dog. I was jealous as a motherfucker, dude. I'm glad I don't think like that anymore. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, man, out of everybody in Sandusky, it was T-Lo? The fuck?
Okay, let me just tell a story. When I put Dear Norwalk out, there was this lady who commented. She was furious with me. She was like, you made Norwalk look like a piece of shit town. Like, we don't got this, we don't got that. And in the 5-6 years since I put that out, Norwalk has lost so many people, like just my age, that have died, and younger who have died from overdoses. And I think about her a lot. Like, do you see it now? Like, do you get it now? What we're like, it's not about the outward appearance of a town. Yes, Norwalk may look beautiful. You have a lot of old homes that people have kept up very nicely, but inside those homes, people are dying. You know, like, it's so, to the haters and to the people that don't get it, like fuck you.
It's so contrite, wipe it off, keep on looking how to push through. I know in my heart I am a good dude, living and doing my best to get by, but these thoughts carry me like a riptide. Trying to swim, but I ain't know myself, just wanna quit and kill myself. But there is so many that I gotta prove wrong, so even if it's weak though, I gotta move on. Clouds circle up and I get so drenched, I'm reaching out, calling for assistance. Feels like I'm all who's in existence, and I'm too weak to go the distance. I'm so weak. This that shit that won't let me go to sleep. This that shit that won't even let me eat. This that shit that knocks me off my feet. This that shit that makes me feel weak. This shit that makes me feel weak. That shit that makes me feel weak. That shit that makes me feel weak. That shit that makes me feel.
Let's jump around a little, man. What's Swizz up to today? Does he still do music?
yeah, man, he still records. I just think his head is in a different space, man. He's just trying to be healthy. He's gotten into yoga, but he still does music. He still loves music. Hopefully we'll see some of that or hear some of that publicly, in the near future. But he's doing his thing, and
I would love to work with him. Whether it's an interview or a song, Swizz was dope. He's got a voice unlike anybody else's, man. Shout out to Swizz, bro.
Yeah, nice.
And when I met him, he was really cool. Like, real down to earth dude.
Yeah, he's one of the coolest cats that you'll meet. Just a really good dude. So
Did you watch any of those videos I sent you from back in the day?
Recent, the one you sent recently?
Yeah.
No, I just seen some pictures.
Okay, so let me tell you the story of Dizzy Wright, right? I like telling you a story. So I opened it up for Funk Volume at what was it? Peabody's in Cleveland.
Hi, Marcus.
Oh, what's up?
There's something I wanted to ask you.
What is it?
Could you do me a favor?
Oh, no.
Marcus,
What?
will you be my baby daddy and be the one that always make me happy?
Oh, hell no.
Will you watch SpongeBob with him and then teach him how to make a Krabby Patty?
Oh, hell no.
Even though I got stretch marks, would you still be down to get nasty?
Oh, hell no. Shit, I'm mad enough to throw elbows.
Please,
No.
please, no.
Hold up, throw me the mic. I got a flow to recite. You got a baby by a nigga that you don't even like. A broke nigga who thuggish, always be talking rubbish. Steady be causing ruckus, all because he was sluttish. Jesus, I can't believe this. Freak shit, that's the same motherfucker that you had cheated on me with. I knew this would happen without a question, but you said I never have sex without protection. Bitch, please, you let me floating down shit's creek. You sex driven like a big freak. Plus our relationship has been breached. You took a big leap, and rumor has it you sucked his dick and kissed me. And now I'm supposed to be the father in the midst of guys? Like sure, I'll take care of the little guy. Shit, you ain't putting me through the stress. I'll put your baby in a pillowcase and beat it to death.
Bitch, Marcus,
What?
will you be my baby daddy and be the one that always make me happy?
Oh hell no.
Right?
Okay.
Cleveland, Ohio. And I'm standing at the bar. Dizzy Wright comes out with Jared, and I think Swizz was standing there too. I'm not sure. But Dizzy drops his wallet, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was this thick, full of money. And I was with ex friend of mine. You know what I'm saying? He picked up the wallet. I was like, bro, he dropped his wallet. What should I do? Like, dude wanted to steal. I'm like, bro, you better give that back to that man right now, right? So he gives it back to Dizzy, right? And Dizzy tries to take a picture with us, and my fucking camera died right at that moment.
Damn.
Cool little story, right?
Yeah. Well, that was good of you. That was good of you to give his wallet back, man. I'm sure he appreciated that.
Yeah. Most people, I
That's
think,
probably the reason you probably would have lost your wallet at some point after that if you didn't give it back. That's how karma works.
right? Or yeah, whether it was 10 years or 20 years later, and it would have been a time where I really needed my wallet, you
Yeah.
know. So let me ask you the most famous question on the show, man. What is your most useless talent?
Useless talent? Probably being good at air hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I ever meet you in person, I'm gonna smoke you.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Like nobody beats me in air hockey, but there's nothing. It's you don't get any money. There's no air hockey. Well, there probably is some air hockey tournaments. I don't know. But yeah, I like playing air hockey.
What would you be doing right now if it wasn't for everything that happened in music?
Oh man. So I was, and that's what people don't understand, man. Like I was an established professional before I even got into this. I worked 2 years as an internal auditor for Wells Fargo. I worked at Goldman Sachs in London in their operations division. Again, and then I went to business school and worked for Deloitte. So I was doing fine, like financially prior to music, and actually took a hit, like getting into music and like starting investing my money into independent music. It definitely wasn't something that I learned about at business school. So I probably would have just been more corporate or started a different kind of business. I probably would have left the corporate world and started some other kind of business. I've always been interested in starting a business. I didn't really know what exactly I was going to do, going into college, but I majored in business and went to school and got my my MBA. And so yeah, I'm also interested in psychology. If I didn't get a business degree, I think I would have, majored in psychology, maybe pursued graduate studies in psychology. That interests me.
What's your favorite song that's out right now, underground wise?
Underground. And I don't really like the term underground. It's more independent. And I would say the artists that I rock with that are independent, my guy Ali Joseph is really dope. There's a cat named Alexander Nate that's really dope. Clever's really dope. Yeah, I think he's independent now again. Man, there's a lot of music out there that's cool. I think that it's unfortunate that, I mean, it's a great time because everybody can put their music out, but it's like it's so fragmented. So it's like a lot of the artists, I find out about new artists every day that have a little bit of a following or a big following. So there's definitely pros and cons of how music just is today. I mean, it's cool that a lot of independent artists are doing their thing, but there's people that are doing their thing that need to be heard more.
You also got to be careful with people's plays. You never know when they paid for those plays.
Yeah, but I mean, you typically can tell,
right, if you're smart and you know the game. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't, if you can't really fake like engagement, when you look at people's stuff and you see people commenting and,
right.
Maybe there's some AI that's faking comments as well these days. I don't know, but you're not going to get far if you are faking anything.
Facts. 100%. Name some famous musicians that you admire. That has nothing to do with rap.
My favorite group, Boys to Men.
Classic.
I went through like phases. So like when it comes to hip hop, when I was younger, when I was real small, like MC Hammer, and then like the Fugees. I went through like a Fugees era, and then like Exhibit album, like At the Speed of Life, like I was on that heavy. And then I was like a big DMX fan in college. And I've always been a Jay-Z fan. Not hardcore, but I would say that like I'm more of like a late 90s, early 2000s, like R&B. That's kind of like the music that I enjoy the most.
I do got to say it was really cool to see you sit down with Hobson a few years ago, and you guys had that, what was it, 4 or 6 hour long video. I watched it all.
Yeah.
That was really cool to see. What was that like, man? What was that like being in the same room with Hobson for the first time in 10 years?
Yeah, well, that wasn't the first like that wasn't the first time, because like
wasn't it the first public one?
Yeah, first public one for sure. But he had hit me up. We had a phone conversation, and then we met in person at we were at a Whole Foods and just chopped it up. So that wasn't the first time I actually saw him. It's the last time I saw him. But yeah, I mean it was a little frustrating. But like, we got something closer to what the truth was in that. At least I got him to acknowledge that I didn't steal anything. That's ultimately what I appreciated him saying. Now, I didn't appreciate him not promoting it afterwards, and that's why we haven't spoke to this day. Because he said that, I just feel like if you're gonna disrespect somebody, and then apologize, then you should be able to apologize just as loud as you disrespected them.
Right, like your diss track has 100 million plays on YouTube, and that interview had 184,000.
Why are you messing with your life? How long you gonna waste your time? Look inside your mind.
Yo, check. Yo, hey yo, messing with this life of yours, it's like laying in a bed of broken glass or knives and swords, or trying to pick a fight with Dora. Tried a lot of different strains of weed, but I would like some more. Back up in the days, had never got up in a fight before. Freestyling really ain't the shit, y'all need to write some more, so y'all can get an interview with TJ Super Hype for sure. I'm so freaking high, I soar up in the freaking sky. Ignore the way you see me flying, por favor, I'm like a dinosaur. When y'all rap, I'm kinda bored and ass.
Why are you messing with your life? How long you gonna waste your time? Look inside your mind.
You might find some common sense to apply.
When I'm bored, I play with dinosaurs. Don't judge me, it's my life, not yours. I got these plastic figurines, so many that it's quite a horde. I set them in a line like they're all about to battle. Like the comet's coming for them, and the only food that's left is cattle. Only one, and maybe bubblegum. I'm wasting time, I know it's fun. I giggle and I laugh when all the cavemen start to run. G.I. Joe just time traveled, he's chilling with the Barbie. I kinda kidnapped that toy, so to my sister, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm wasting my time.
Why are you messing with your life? How long you gonna waste your time? Look inside your mind. You might find some common sense to apply. Why are you messing with your life? Look inside your mind.
Usually I play 3 to 5 songs on this show per episode. I'm gonna play my favorite Hobson song. This is Nocturnal Rainbows. Best song Hobson ever made, in my opinion. Let's go. Hobson, if you ever see this, bro, that song helped me change my life all the way around. If you know about me, then you know that's facts. If you don't know about me, go learn, son. Let's get into more of this interview.
This is Gifted39, and you're watching It's Just Music with SicKKo ENT on the Signature Series Network. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Season. I have something for everyone, but everything I do is not for everybody. I say that a lot when it comes to my music. If you know, like if you're a legit supporter, a fan, a listener, a Hatchet Ninja, a 39er, any of those, you call yourself any of that, I have something for everyone, but everything I do is not for everybody. So if you're a fan of my Christian stuff, don't come over here looking at Devil's Night and be like, oh, what's that? Look, bro, that's how I was feeling in a moment. Understand, a lot of what I do is therapy, even if it's just therapy for me.
Rage, let it all go. Give it everything you got. Throw it all to the fire. Fuel it so it's too hot when you rage.
I got given an unlawful order, I can't say what, by my senior chief. And I stood up against him because we're always taught in training and in boot camp to disobey an unlawful order because it can not only affect you, it can affect your whole entire unit, your junior personnel, etc., without me getting too colorful. I disobeyed him directly, spoke up. I was respectful, but I was assertive. And he went and got the MAs, which for the Navy is the military police.
Then I'm gonna watch the city burn like Hollywood undead. Cause the city looks so pretty, do you wanna burn it with me? Ayo, Gifted, do you wanna help me light it like a hippie dirty?
I say Legion, because he famous to me. That's my homie. I know I'm speaking from a biased point of view, but I don't care. That's Legion of God and Voodoo Dolls. The other 2 members of SicKKo, I'm gonna shout them out, you know that. They stuck with me when they ain't have to. You know what I mean? They've been a solid friend base when they didn't have to be. Nix as well. I don't know if you've interviewed him or not yet.
So it's too hot when you rage. Now rage. I'll break stuff when they grind my gears. I don't really care if you think I'm weird. Paint my face and embody your fears. Give me the sledge and I'm breaking veneers. Think twice next time you sneer. Dead by dawn, evil dead is here. Reading the Bible, the verse that you hear. They call me demonic, but God is a tear. I'm prophetic when I'm up in here. Bringing aesthetic like every year. And I'm making you wonder which way to steer. Just crash the whip when I spit this mirror.
Like your diss track has 100 million plays on YouTube, and that interview had 184,000.
Yeah, it's nowhere, and the diss track is still up. It's like I didn't ask them to take it down, but it's like if I made a video about you and I knew that it was filled with lies, like you wouldn't even have to ask me to take it down. Like I would come to my senses, and especially if I acknowledge that it's not truthful and you didn't steal from me, I would just take it down.
But Dame, you got to understand. I think I'm probably talking from his point of view, but you got to kind of understand that there are also a lot of really positive messages in that song, like the hook, like because there are people that screw people over. That hook, if you listen to just the hook and take out Dame, that hook could be about just about anybody, you know.
Yeah, but he says my name in it.
Right.
So
That's
it's
true.
about a specific person, right?
That's true.
I can't make a song about you, talking about you crazy, and then just be like, well, just try to listen to it in without the name. Like, just try to listen to it in general. Just pick out stuff that could be applied to a factual situation. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, that doesn't make any, it doesn't make any sense.
No.
You wouldn't think that made any sense either. So yeah, that's why, you know, it was like, it is what it is. You know, I'm doing well for myself. You know, I've, you know, doing my thing. So I'm not gonna fight him on it or anything like that. But you know, it's best that you just kind of do your thing from afar. Just
Right. Wash
don't
each other's
enter.
hands.
Yeah, don't enter my space. Don't, you know. So it is what it is.
What's the best advice you've ever been given?
Best advice. Just be a good person, man. Just be a good person. You know, it might bite you in the ass here and there, but in the long term, you know, you're gonna sleep better at night, and you will receive your blessings eventually. You know, if you be a good person, do the right things. Um, you know, I believe that over time, it will, like, especially in the music industry, people will take advantage of that sometimes. But you just kind of have to learn from it, learn to avoid, learn to kind of identify some of those situations before even getting into them. So there's a lot of temptation to do the wrong thing sometimes, just to try to get ahead or to get a few likes or to get a few views or whatever. But I think, you know, just maintain your integrity, and do the right thing. And even though it might not work out in the short term, over time, you know, I think you'll live a much healthier life.
If you could change anything that happened between you and Funk Volume, what would it be?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I wish that Funk Volume still existed, but like, you know, some people tend to think that like that was like your one and only chance to do something. Like the stuff I'm working on now, I promise you, it will. I measure it in terms of like the positive impact on people's lives, right? So whether it's, you know, the stuff that we're building with Big Ja, and the thing. I mean, we're about to do some amazing things in the comedy and television and film world. Um,
That's the next question. What's next for you?
We're about to do some amazing things at Two Lost. So even though the vessel is not Funk Volume, like the mission is still the same. And of course, I wish it still existed because I think that would have been an amazing machine to kind of positively impact people's lives, but it doesn't exist anymore. So you can't cry and weep about it. I'm fully capable of applying my skill set elsewhere. So yeah, so with Big Ja, I mean, ultimately, you know, he's got a great platform that we're continuing to build, but the end game is television and film. So we're going to keep producing independently until we get called up to the big leagues and we get an opportunity to have a show on Netflix or Hulu or Stars or whatever. But he's quite successful online, going direct to fans. That's ultimately what I know is just how to independent living, essentially. So, you know, for people that love comedy, love to laugh, make sure you check out Big Ja, BIGGJAH. A lot of people might be familiar with his face and may not know him by name, but you know, go to his platforms. He's got a pretty big platform. He's got, you know, almost 2 million subscribers on YouTube, you know, 3 million plus Facebook. You know, he's doing his thing. So I'm excited to continue to build with him because there's just much more of a mutual respect and understanding of, you know, how we need to move. So yeah.
I know Jason Weber. He worked for the Insane Clown Posse for a really long time. He made a book called The Purple Bananas, and he wants to turn it into a movie. You should definitely look up J Web. That book is amazing, and you guys should definitely work together. I don't really have any more questions for you, man. So, you know, say your goodbyes, tell them what's next for you, and we'll talk to you again hopefully sometime soon in the future.
Yeah, no, rock with me. If you're an artist listening to this, make sure you check out Two Lost. You can use my promo code DAME, DAME, for 3 free months. Log in, check it out. What up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Independent Living Podcast. This is where we will talk with some of the dopest, most successful independent artists in the game so you can soak up their knowledge, learn from their success, learn from their L's. And today we have a cat that I've been following for I've known about him over a decade. We've probably crossed paths numerous times, but never really had a chance to sit down and chop it up. So today will be my first time. But Ritz, welcome to the show, man.
What up, Dame, man? Hey, thanks for having me, man. I really appreciate it, bro.
My pleasure. I know this is gonna be a good one because again, I've watched you move for so long, and I know that as an artist, you got extreme highs, extreme lows. Let me just check in with you right now. How are you feeling about the game right now? Like just kind of where you're at. Like take the temperature of where you're at right now. How are you feeling about music in general?
I'm confused. I'm a little confused.
You know, yeah, I think we're doing some dope things over there. We also have a contest going on right now called Collab for the Crown. We've partnered with T-Pain. We're giving away $20,000 to first place, $8,000 to second, third place I think is $5,000. That's free to enter. You can check out that as well.
What's good, people? It's your homeboy T-Pain, and I am here to tell you about Collab for the Crown. It's an opportunity for independent artists to win $33,000. Don't know why that number's so specific, but that's what we're going with, $33,000. I think that's just what I had in my pocket at the time when I agreed to this. All you got to do is collaborate with another independent artist to make an original banger. Now, the song can be any genre, but we are looking for songs that kind of hold to an automotive motorhead world aesthetic. You know what I mean? We want you to kind of have a car theme, automotive theme. Think Baby Got Brap, T-Pain featuring Hurt would be nice to kind of stick to that. You know what I mean? I'll see you there and I'll hear you there. Let's get it. Vroom, vroom. That's a motorcycle. Don't know why I did that.
Yeah. And when I pass them in the paddock, they be asking why I do them like that. Yeah.
A lot's going on. Just don't stop, man. Just keep moving onwards and upward.
I appreciate you getting on the show, bro.
Indeed.
Yo, it's just music. Love my boy LB. Forever. Keep doing what you're doing. SicKKo ENT. Check out any of my records. Russet Burbank, Horse Feather Fallout, and my new sad country music, Whiskey and Sorrow. Keep tuning in. SicKKo ENT. Keep rocking that shit, LB. It's just music, man, and I got you forever. Do that choke song.
This is a tribute to Ink on Paper, I guess. I have a pile of old notebooks, torn, worn, and branded with the ages of the most random graffiti, heartfelt graffiti that anyone should need to scribble.
In 2001, after I was not in Thick anymore, I met Russet Burbank, and we were just a band. That's what we named it. There's a whole story about that. We could do it on a different episode.
We did. We already did.
Yeah.
Russet Burbank is the fucking shit to me, bro.
Thank you.
Always will be. That's when we met.
People hearing it for the first time. You made people hear it for the first time.
Right. A lot of people went back and listened to the other song. They're like, yeah, you definitely didn't do what they did.
Yeah, no, you did not do what we did.
And I'm like, I know. I didn't mean.
But also featured us in a very flattering way too.
Right. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it, man.
I know only I can read my own writing sometimes, most of the time. The misspelling, the shabby punctuation, all capital letters as if I'm yelling all the words as I carve them in the ink. But it's not just what's being written, there's beauty in the forms.
Really debating on playing you this track, right? Usually I end the show, one of mine or whatever. I redid Illmind Hobson track. I don't know, when I heard hit the original, I was like, man, I wish I made that hook. This song is 100% a true story. My ex-wife is fighting a murder charge right now as you're watching this. So this is Illmind of Hobson remix, you know what I'm saying? It's a cover. This is me and Hobson. What's cool is when I first put this out, there was like a copyright thing on it, and I asked them to let me have it but not monetize it, and they did. So they'll probably do the same thing for this show. Let's go, man. This is me. Check it out.
Hey kids, today's magic number is gonna be the number 9. 9.
Shelby love, I miss you.
According to Nicole, she acted alone in stabbing her, then putting him in the trunk of a car and driving him to the Ohio River and forcing him to walk into the water.
Cameron, I miss you too.
Our lives could have been so good, but mama had to fuck it all up. And now your daddy doesn't fuck with your mama. Hell no, no, daddy doesn't fuck with your mama. All together, come on.
Our lives could have been so good, but mama had to fuck it all up. And that's why daddy doesn't fuck with my mama.
Hell no,
no, daddy doesn't fuck with my mama. Hello, Shelby. I know that you don't know me. Your grandmother took you from me, now I'm feeling lonely. How's your brother? I really miss Cameron. I hope that he is doing well, sometimes I can't stand this. In this rap, I'm about to tell you the truth. The voice that's inside of me says this what I should do. I loved your mom, she thought I never cared. In the other room doing drugs, fixing up her hair. And I tried everything in my power to make it work. Even counseling, your mom's a jerk. She wouldn't try, she'd rather suicide. Heroin and cocaine, she'd always need a ride. One night, she stabbed me with a fight. I slammed her through the kitchen door, this bitch ain't acting right. She looked me in my face with bright red eyes. She asked me, where's my God now? Telling you no lies.
Our lives could have been so good, but mama had to fuck it all up.
It's sad.
And now your daddy doesn't fuck with your mama. Hell no, no, daddy doesn't fuck with your mama.
Now sing it with me, son.
Our lives could have been so good, but mama had to fuck it all up.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's why daddy doesn't fuck with my mama.
That's why what?
No, daddy doesn't fuck with my mama. Let's fast forward on this whole situation. I'm in prison now and I was banging on the pavement. Oh, your mom? I don't know where she was at. I only wrote her once, I never got a letter back. I got out and I started doing good. Your mother's high on meth with some crazy pack of woods. Some rebel flag waving white boys from the south. I found that really awkward, they didn't know what she's about. The whole time, your grandmother lied in that courtroom to that judge. She testified that I'm a bad person, but that woman, she's a demon. She slept with the prosecutor, blowjobs for the teamin'. Fast forward the clock, let's talk about today. In my mind I'm more depressed and all I see is fire rain. I really miss your face. What have you gone through? Your mother called a murder case.
Our lives could have been so good, but mama had to fuck it all up. And now your daddy doesn't fuck with your mama. Hell no, no, daddy doesn't fuck with your mama.
You know what time it is, son.
Our lives could have been so good, but mama had to fuck it all up.
That's right.
And that's why daddy doesn't fuck with my mama.
Daddy doesn't fuck with who?
Daddy doesn't fuck with my mama. My intentions are not to ever hurt you. You deserve to know the truth. Your daddy didn't desert you. Your mom dropped you all fat shamikas. Then she left town for parties on the weekends. Child Protective Services got involved. I got out and so I thought that all the problems solved. They told me you were getting put up for adoption if I didn't sign these papers, and so I had no option. As I sit here writing all these lyrics, I really hope that someday you get to hear this. You are strong, I know you got my blood. You've been through so much, I hope you know that you are loved. Justice for Justin, she murdered him for nothing. A narcissistic psychopath whose whole life is disgusting. I can't believe I was married to a demon. The only good that came from it was you, and I mean this.
Our lives could have been so good, but mama had to fuck it all up. And now your daddy doesn't fuck with your mama. Hell no, no, daddy doesn't fuck with your mama.
Where's my choir at?
Our lives could have been so good, but mama had to fuck it all up.
Mama had to fuck it all up.
Daddy doesn't fuck with my mama.
Daddy doesn't fuck with your mama.
Daddy doesn't fuck with my mama.
Later, police found out through phone records and witnesses that Brandon was with Nicole during all of this, and they did not stab him. Witnesses say Brandon and Dora got into a fight at the Cybers' house, and Nicole shot Dora several times and put him in a trunk, and then went to Ohio. That's where witnesses say the couple admitted to burning Dora. Dora still has not been found. Police say in 2020 they found Brandon with his car and the lining in the trunk was ripped out, but tests confirmed that there was blood on the car. Brandon was not actually arrested that day, but 4 days later, police issued a warrant for his arrest. Now, both Brandon and Nicole are in jail facing charges of kidnapping, assault, and tampering with physical evidence. Brandon has a $1 million bond. Nicole has a $100,000 bond. As for its family, they say they're still processing everything.
But mama had to fuck it all that's why daddy doesn't fuck with my mama. No, daddy doesn't fuck with my mama.
Yeah. It's Blaze Hunter, Ninth Wonder. Yes, sir. We got LB Sickning. We got Lil Flip. Let's go. Ooh, yeah. I'm the realest to do this. I'm a G in these streets and you sweeter than Cool Whip. I'm a scholar to the game while most of your clueless. Crossing me, that would be foolish. Cause I'm a beast, I'm a dog. I'm a problem. I'm a sicko. I'm a sicko in these streets, I'm a boss. I got him. SicKKo ENT, Ninth Wonder.
Yo, what's happening, y'all? This is Wishbone, both of us motherfucking Harmony.
Man, you already know what it is, man.
It's Rugrat Chucky. There's a big cherry there.
Cricket the gift in this bitch.
You already know what it is, man. This is nonsense.
Yo, what up? It's Jay Bizarre. And you're watching It's Just Music.
Yo, it's your boy Ashby, the king of Cleveland.
It's down the grind.
What's up? You got Razor Ray and Motown Rage, Rising Up Angry, Insane Clown Posse's crazy rock and roll show.
AKA Dog Genius.
You're watching It's Just Music with SicKKo ENT. Yo, it's Hair Trigger, and it's just music.
Hey, what's up? I'm Tom Putnam. I'm one of the directors of the ICP documentary, The United States of Insanity.
It's like, this is Rocky Rob.
AKA Chris Nonsense, AKA Nonsense is Dog Genius.
And you're watching It's Just Music with SicKKo Entertainment. If you ain't on it, get on it. Don't be a dumb motherfucker. It's just music.
And you know when I'm vibing out, man, you know I gotta watch. When I'm really watching these interviews and these podcasts, man, you know, man, it's just music with SicKKo Entertainment, man. That's what I'm paying attention to.
And you're listening to It's Just Music with SicKKo ENT.
It's AKA. Nah, I'm just playing. You already know what it is, man. Listen, we are listening to, and of course, freaking watching, It's Just Music with SicKKo ENT.
With SicKKo ENT.
Bang. Guys, this is Laycast. It's Just Music, and you're watching SicKKo ENT with Signature Series Network. With SicKKo ENT on the Signature Series Network.
Hey, it's Alex Jaffe, and you're watching It's Just Music with SicKKo ENT.
You watching It's Just Music with SicKKo ENT. Tap in.
What's cracking, everybody? It's your boy Bobby Mars, and you are in tune with It's Just Music with SicKKo ENT.
What's going on, y'all? AC Killer in the building.
Fire, all the heat, man. You already know, man. We turning up, man. Very Rich Entertainment, Harmony House.
Yo, this is Diesel Water.
And you watching It's Just Music with SicKKo Entertainment.
Denimals Productions. You watching It's Just Music with SicKKo ENT. Hey, yay, stay motherfucking Denny.
What's up, y'all? It's Jimmy the Gunner, man, and y'all tuned in with It's Just Music with SicKKo ENT.
Sonny Black. It's Just Music with SicKKo Entertainment. My homeboy. All love, cuz.
Hey, yo, what up? It's Rap God.
What's good? It's your boy Tony Man.
Oh, it's your loud boy, and you're watching It's Just Music with SicKKo ENT.
Watch it or die.
Things like a track meet. Legend in the game, bro, you need to pay homage. I catch one out of nowhere to the head like bondage. I rock it like Eric Gordon. I'm bossy like Barry Gordon. I lock in and tell your organs in alphanumeric order. I drop it like Randy Orton. Try me and
Alright, sickos. Zuka here. Time to cut the bullshit. It's time for It's Just Music with LB Sickning. Now I know something technical's gonna go wrong during this video. Just about every episode has a fuck up. And if you can catch it, write it down in the comments. Enjoy the show. Whoop whoop.